Welcome to It Started Somewhere, the podcast that uncovers the history behind the familiar. I'm Shaman, and today we're diving into the history of the internet and the World Wide Web, two interconnected technologies that have revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate. Our story begins in the 1960s, at the height of the Cold War. The U.S. government, concerned about the possibility of Soviet nuclear attack, realized they need a communication system that could survive such a catastrophic event. This need became the catalyst for what would eventually evolve into the internet we know today. In 1969, a groundbreaking project called ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, was launched. This was the first widely used computer network, and it laid the foundation for the modern internet. On October 29, 1969, computers at UCLA and Stanford were connected for the first time, becoming the first host on what would one day become the internet. The first message attempted was login, but in a twist of fate, the system crashed after transmitting only the first two letters, LO. It's almost poetic that the internet's first message was an unintentional LO, as if it was saying hello and behold to the world it was about to change. As ARPANET grew, so did its capabilities. In 1971, Ray Tomlinson developed email, choosing the @ symbol for email addresses. By 1973, nodes in Norway and Great Britain were connected to the ARPANET, making it a truly global network. A crucial development came in 1974 when Vinton Cerf and Bob Kahn published a paper detailing the design of a new protocol called TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. This protocol later expanded to TCP/IP, Internet Protocol, became the standard language of the internet, allowing different networks to interconnect and communicate seamlessly. January 1st, 1983 is considered the official birthday of the internet, as this was when ARPANET officially switched to the TCP/IP standard. While the internet was growing throughout the 1970s and 80s, it was still primarily used by academics, researchers, and the military. That all changed thanks to a British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee. In 1989, while working at CERN in Switzerland, Berners-Lee was grappling with a problem: how to store, update, and find documents and data files in an organization that was consistently changing and growing. He envisioned a universal linked information system that would allow documents and other resources to be accessed over the internet in a user-friendly way. In March 1989, Berners-Lee submitted his first proposal for what would become the World Wide Web. By the end of 1990, he and his team had built all the tools necessary for a working web, including HTTP, HTML, the first web browser named World Wide Web, and the first web server. On December 20th, 1990, the first website went live, describing the World Wide Web project itself. The web server ran on a NeXT computer, which bore a handwritten label in red ink that read, "This machine is a server. Do not power it down." In 1991, Berners-Lee made its creation available to the public. Initially, the web was primarily used by university-based scientific departments and physics laboratories, but it didn't take long for its potential to be recognized more broadly. The release of the Mosaic browser in 1993 really kickstarted the web's popularity. Developed by Mark Andreessen and others, Mosaic introduced a graphical interface that made the web much more accessible and user-friendly. The mid-1990s saw an explosion in internet and web usage. The number of websites grew exponentially from just 50 in January 1993 to over 500 by October of the same year. Companies like Amazon, eBay, and Craigslist all went live in 1995. 1998 marked another pivotal moment with the launch of Google. The search engine, created by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, will go on to become one of the most influential companies in the world, fundamentally changing how we find and interact with information online. From their humble beginnings, the internet and World Wide Web have come a long way. They have transformed nearly every aspect of our lives, from how we communicate and shop to how we work and entertain ourselves. Today, the internet connects billions of devices worldwide. The web has evolved into Web 2.0 with user-driven and interactive platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Reddit launching in the mid-2000s. As we look to the future, the internet and web continue to evolve. The development of 5G networks promises faster speeds and new possibilities. The Internet of Things is connecting more devices than ever before. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are becoming increasingly integrated into our online experiences. The history of the Internet and World Wide Web is a testament to human ingenuity and the power of collaboration. What started as a way to protect military communications and share scientific information has become a global platform for innovation, commerce, and connection. Thanks for listening to Us Started Somewhere. I'm Shaman, and I'll catch you on the next episode.